gravity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. Let's be close. Hand me the binoculars. There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to Argotha, my work will finally be validated.
Brock, I don't think this place is abandoned.
Don't be silly. This place has to be thousands of years old. I have found some unfinished carvings around the structures I can't make out. They do not look like... Wait, what is this?
What the hell was that? Why is the sky dark?
It's an eclipse. We must have...
Run! What are those things?
Zombies. We have to find another way.
Zombies? What are you talking about?
The writings must have been right. No! Don't touch that! Damn! Take a look around and try to find a way out.
I got nothing.
We will have to conserve our supplies. Take your shoes off and hand me your socks.
Okay, here we go with the Shangri-La Easter egg. You need at least 4 people because you all have to press these buttons by the quick revive. You have to press it at the same time to travel back in time and do steps on the Easter egg. You only have a set amount of time to do each step, so this is pretty much the hardest Easter egg out of all of them.
Hello out there. Hello?
Hello, where are you?
We are stuck behind some kind of mechanism. Whatever you did...
The first step requires 2 people. Press the little button that looks exactly like the time travel button on the wall next to the MPL. Look for these stone plates with glowing hieroglyphs on them and try and match them up with another person on the other side of the map next to the PM63. You have to step on the same hieroglyph to make it disappear and look for about 12 of them on each side. When the step is done, you'll go back to the present, so you have to press the buttons again to go back to the past. This step is pretty easy. Get 3 of the people to go all the way down to the AK-74U room. Have them stand on a steel grate in the middle of the room. The 4th person has to go around to the mud room and slide down the water slide. On the way down, there will be a lever on the right side of the wall. You don't have to press anything, but I think you have to stand close to the right side of the wall to activate it.
Do you hear that? It must be working.
This next step requires the 31-79 JGB 215. You should hear a meteor sound coming down. Look for a little flaming crystal on the wall right up against the water slide. To get it down, cook a frag grenade and blow it up. Once it's down, use the shrink gun to shrink it and then knife it down the water slide. Knife it to the geyser and then stand on the geyser to activate it. Alright, this next step is pretty tough because you need a napalm zombie alive the entire step. Go down to the tunnel between the AK-74U and the MPL and turn this valve by pressing the activate button.
Hello? That seems to have stopped the gas. I wish I'd come out there and thank you in person, but we are still trapped in this chamber. You gotta be kidding me! No. The walls are moving. Can you find a way to stop this before we are crushed?
Your death shall not rest on my hands.
Get the napalm zombie to follow you through this tunnel and all the way to the power room, or you can do it this other way, but it's a little tougher if you do it this way. He will ignite all the pipes with gas around them, and then you have to flip the switch next to the valve.
Are going to die!
Alright, this next step requires 4 Spikemores. And since you only get 2 Spikemores per person, you need 2 people to buy the Spikemores, then set them down next to the 4 holes in the tunnel next to the MP5K. You'll need 4 zombies to set off each one, or you can just use a napalm zombie from the last step to set them all off.
Hello? We're stuck down here. If you could somehow fill it up with water, we could get out.
All you have to do is set the Spikemores up right in front of the holes and it'll plug perfectly. Once all 4 holes are plugged up, go to this little wall right here and hold the button. It'll be X on the 360 or square on the PlayStation 3, and it'll send a bunch of water coming down from the waterfall. Alright, this next step is a bit of a pain because you have to find 12 stone plates just like the ones from before, but they'll be spread out over the entire map. There'll be 5 plates in the starting area, 2 plates in the mudroom, 2 plates around the minecart, 2 plates next to the stakeout, and 1 plate to the left of the left power switch. All you have to do is knife them to make them glow. Once you've found all of them, go next to the minecart and look for this little wooden TP trap looking thing and blow it up with any explosives you have. And this next step is really simple if you already figured out the code. You go over to the mudroom and flip these little dials until they show the exact same hieroglyphs as in this video. And they have to be the right dials as shown here. And sometimes these little things will pop up which are really annoying, so just jump out of the room and then wait for the mud to come up and jump back in.
Hear that? Crystal arises.
If you haven't noticed by now, all these steps are raising crystals around the map. Alright, this next step requires the upgraded 31-79 JGB215, which is called like the fractalizer or something. You have to knife 4 gongs around the map to make this crystal glow. If you don't know which gongs they are, because they should switch around, just knife a gong and see if it makes the crystal glow. Knife all 4 of the gongs and it'll start glowing just like this. Get the person with the upgraded shrink gun to shoot this exact crystal and have somebody else stand underneath it.
Got it.
Next, have the person with the upgraded shrink gun shoot another crystal above the mudroom. It has to be the exact crystal as shown here.
The rock has been shrunken.
Get everybody to activate the pack punch machine by standing on the 4 plates around the map.
If we had a stick of dynamite, I could get us in there.
Well, unless you brought some, I think we're not getting any further.
I had some in my bag, but dropped it when we were attacked by the horde of zombies.
Dynamite. I find your dynamite.
Okay, you bring me that stick of dynamite, I'll open this bitch up like a can of beans. Then, can we get the hell out of here?
Of course. I just need to see the inside of the temple.
All right, here we go. Everybody get back!
If you have the dynamite, all you need to do is stand up to there and all that will play out. Then you'll be sent back to the present and you have to access the pack punch machine again. At the top is the focusing stone.
I have been blessed by my honor.
Whoever grabs the focusing stone will get all the perks, which will never go away even if you get downed or killed entirely. You will not be able to travel back in time anymore until the waterfall comes back down from the pack-punch machine and sends down this radio.
I am now entering the antechamber. I see some sort of altar, and there is a rock suspended above it. This is just wonderful. An inscription. Rick Tar Fen. Rectofen. Gary, take an etching. The rock above the altar seems to be suspended in thin air. I'm going to remove it now.
We've been in this jungle for days and haven't seen any sign of this hidden temple.
We cannot give up. It has to be here.
I can't shake this feeling like we're going in circles.
We should get to higher ground and take a look. The heat and humidity is just excruciating. According to the locals, the temple should be in this mountain range just up this river. Gary, do you hear that? A waterfall. We must be close. Hand me the binoculars. There is a structure up ahead. If this is truly a gateway to Agatha, my work will finally be validated.
After the radio plays, you can do the Easter egg over up to 3 more times, and each person on your team can acquire the focusing stone.